Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. Now, as the thumbnail for this video says, there are some major spoilers inside. So if you don't want to know what the Defense of Karabor is all about, or how it starts, what leads to it, because we're starting a little bit before the Temple of Karabor, because of an event which happens, turn the video off right now. But still, give it a thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You've had your warning. Look, I'm 30-odd seconds in, 40-odd seconds in. You've had your warning. Right then, so this all starts, this part of the Defense of Karabor all starts a little bit further away at an amphitheatre, or pretty much near an amphitheatre, where we have to confront an untextured as yet Ner'zhul. I'm sure he'll get a texturing. If he's untextured, that's actually quite cool, because what it means is he's most likely getting fresh armor and a fresh look, which is always epic. I mean, we've seen him at the start in Tannan Jungle, but if he's been retextured since then, it looks like they're going to soup him up a little bit more. Now, it's a pretty decent fight. It's a pretty cool fight. We start off just by smacking him. After we've got him down to about 50% health, he'll bring us some ads and put an immunity shield on him. You kill the ads to have the immunity shield drop. Once they're defeated and the immunity shield has dropped, then you get back into the fight with him. He goes down to around about 15% and does a Canrathad on you. When I mean a Canrathad, he's still alive, but then he locks you out completely. Put that like death grippy type of thing which doesn't grab you towards him, and just locks you out. You can't do anything. But Yrel and Velen have come to our aid. Now, he's summoning a Void Horror for us to play with, while Velen and Ner'zhul have a bit of a Harry Potter confrontation moment. Harry Potter and Voldemort? I'm not a big Harry Potter guy, so I'm kind of like clutching at straws here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it's sort of like the end of Harry Potter, I think, Deathly Hallows, whatever. And it's sort of, you can see there, the beams are kind of going to and fro between them. And then, oh, this happened, and it said placeholder cinematic, and then we get 10 years of Warcraft. So that in itself must be pretty new, because, you know, World of Warcraft, 10 years of Warcraft, and then it just does Blizzard Entertainment, and then it stops. So when I really thought, I know it said placeholder cinematic, but there was just something inside of me that just went, oh my god, they're going to show it, they're going to show it, but they don't show it. Anywho, first major spoiler comes in. Prophet Velen sacrificed his life. He's dead. He sacrificed his life so we could defeat Ner'zhul. And in his place, we now have Naru, which is Kara. Now, whether or not this is, or Kara, as in Karabor, possibly. But Kara, I don't know if this is the transcended spirit of Velen, but you know, I'm not quite sure how the Naru. I should watch some Noble, shouldn't I? Some Noble lore or something. I'm not quite sure how the Draenor and the Naru kind of link together, but I don't know if this could be potentially the transcended Prophet Velen. Now, before you all start panicking and getting all upset, Alliance players, this isn't our Velen that's died. It's the Warlords of Draenor Velen that sacrificed himself. Our Velen is still safe and sound, doing absolutely bollocks all in the Exodar like he's done for the last 7 years. Just sat there getting, I don't know, maybe having Oreos or something. But this is when we have just been informed that the Temple of Karabor is now under attack from the Iron Horde, and it's our job to come and defend it. Now, this is something quite special, not just because we're flying around dropping massive bombs on the Iron Horde and it's all bloody amazing stuff. I've never seen so many NPCs fighting on a screen at once. I said that when I started the Tannan Jungle event on my channel. You can watch the video for that, which is the starting event for Warlords. But now we have what seems to be even more. And what's even better is we're just blowing the hell up out of them, which is fantastic. But earlier on, in this quest chain, we met up with Velen, and Velen had a vision. And Velen had a vision that the Iron Horde attacked the Temple of Karabor like they have here, but Velen and myself and some others went to defend it all together. And although we put up a fantastic fight, it was a scenario, and I was in control of my character, and we were fighting, ultimately, in this vision, we were all killed. every single one of us. We were all killed. It was an amazing scenario. I was legitimately blown away, and the first time I'd played a World of Warcraft scenario and thought, they've got it right. This is what scenarios could be about. Great storytelling. I think the scenarios in Mists have been freaking diabolical, but it was really, really cool. But now, part of the vision has come true. The Iron Horde are attacking the Temple of Karabor, and we have to defend it, but Velen's already been killed. Velen gave up his life so that we could defeat Nazor. So we have now changed the prophecy, or Velen, I should say, more than anyone, has changed the prophecy because he is no longer here. He's already defeated. He's already gone. So that in itself just makes this bit a little bit more tasty. And it sort of reminds me of the quest chain back in... I think you got it at the Wormrest Temple, where you go across to something like the Bronze Dragon area, and you meet up with yourself, and you put like a time thing down, and you meet up with yourself in the future, and yourself in the future says, you know, oh, you need some better gear, and all this kind of stuff, and he helps you defeat some of the, you know, the nasty time dragon people. I'm really good with names today. and then later on in Wrath of the Lich King, you actually get to be yourself in the future and meet yourself from the past again. It's a really cool quest chain. So it sort of reminded me of that because we have now altered the events of time by Velen already being sacrificed. So we fight our way through some waves of ads. It's generic, but at the same time fun stuff, because you've got all these explosions and everything going on around you. You get to fight a mini-boss who fires like a flamethrower, which is really cool. And although he's quite tough to defeat, and he brings ads into the fight, which may think you think, holy cow, how can we defeat this guy and ads? All you do is you just turn him so he uses his flamethrower on his own ads, and it kills him. It's really cool. And then after that, you fight your way through to the harbour, meet up with Yiro, and then you defend Kara. I'm going to call him Kara, as in Karabor. I think that's a more fitting name. So you just have to defend Kara while they get fully charged. There'll be a bar at the bottom, which gets further and further charged as you go along. I found it pretty cool to fight right by them, or just in the surrounding area. And then we have Commander Vorka. When I first saw this, I thought it said Commander Vodka. I got really excited. I wanted to drink him. Not like that. That was just uncalled for. But yeah, Commander Vorka, and he's got a really, really cool like multi-rocket launcher. Hunters, you might want to take to the forums here and say, Blizz, multi-rocket launcher, please. But he has his multi-rocket launcher, which is really cool. And then look, he's putting all this stuff on the floor. You don't want to stand in it because he's just going to send waves and waves and waves of missiles locking down, firing on it. It's a great little fight to end it with. Again, it doesn't look as if he's trying to hurt you too much, but you are taking a lot of residual damage just through all the rockets that are flying around you. Look, see? Bang, 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 bang. But if you defeat Vorka, then Kara moves itself into position where the defense crystal of Temple of Karabor used to be, which was destroyed, and now sets up defense of the Temple of Karabor again. Once more, it is safe and sound as the Iron Horde ships burn in the harbour. I personally thought it was absolutely fantastic. This is what scenarios legitimately should be about, Blizzard. Great single-person storytelling. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter, Facebook and twitch.tv/Heal vs Babyface for live Warlords of Draenor beta streaming. And I shall be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.